What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. If it's the first time coming through, alright, I'm going to demonstrate usage of a SE2200A condenser microphone. This particular microphone I've got with a stand, a mic stand, and I've got a pop shield. It's a Shure pop shield, so SHURE pop shield to stop any unnecessary sound hitting the microphone. So for example, if you're speaking, so you're not actually hitting the microphone with any liquid or anything that's coming from your mouth. Yeah, we don't need that in our sounds. Alright guys, over here I've got Reasons open. Just making a trap style, old school trap style beat. What I'm going to use, what I'm going to do is I'm going to voice the track, give it a little UK style verse. Yeah, what I'm going to do right now is show you, first of all, this is a Tapco Mix60. So a Tapco Mix60 mixer. What I do is when as an engineer, if you're taking in a vocal from, say, an artist, singer, rapper, poet, etc., everyone's voice levels will be different. As you can imagine, you're going to have some people with loud vocals, some people with not so loud vocals. If they're not so loud, maybe have the volume turned up on the Tapco mixer to take in more of their vocal. What you find if you don't have this turned up, the vocal WAV will be very small. So what you find is you'll have to do a lot of processing to the WAV. So you'd have to make the WAV a lot larger, which could sound, you get a lot of background noises, stuff that you don't actually need in your recordings. If the vocals is very loud, so on the opposite side of the scale, you could have if you know they're gonna sing and a high note. So for example, rather than then you know that the volume should be turned slightly down, because you know what will happen is you distort the vocal. The top end of it would literally look like it's been crunched when you're looking at the actual WAV, and you'll probably get a distortion sound. I mean, some distortion sounds are alright, but to be honest, I would avoid it because it doesn't sound great in the long run, guys. Let's try and get the best recordings from the equipment that you've got. So we've got a Tapco Mix60, an SE2200A condenser mic with Shure pop shield, and I've got a SoundLab stand which the pop shield's attached to. Yeah, and obviously the microphone's on there as well, then the condenser. Alright guys, ready for the demonstration? Alright. Alright guys, so this track's called Risky Business, and I've used different sounds within Reasons 10. Got 808s in there. Yeah, you got a boom, like a booming sound, as in 808 again. Got a hi-hat, open hi-hat. Got some basically different sounds all mixed up together. Yeah, so what you'll find is within this mix, I've used a bit of pitch on the snare drums. So the snare in this actual particular track, alright, is a sound. But what I've done to that sound is I've pitched it. So for example, if I press play, so that basically all I've done there is use the pitch and recorded the sound going up and down as I was going along with the track. I mean, you can do so many different things with this. This is Reasons 10. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, by the way. But Reasons 10, yeah, I'm using the redrum. It's quite an old device on Reasons. There's different types of redrums and drum machines on there. You can experiment, find the one that works for you. I'll bring you in a little bit closer so you can see what I mean. Alright guys, so basically right here you've got the pitch. That's basically what I've done with the snare drum. So where you got the snare sound. Yeah, so what I've done is I'll quickly show you so you can understand what I mean. Yeah, so you notice what I've done there? Alright guys, so what you need to do is you basically move the snare to the left and to the right as you're going along, and basically what it does, it pans it. Sorry, this is the pitch. The pitch will go up and down, and if you notice at the top I've got a pan, so I've panned it left and right as well to give it that effect. Alright, so I'm gonna just show you the beginning of the track. I mean, I've got different sounds in there just to create the vibe, orchestra sound. Yeah, got different ones pitched in as well. Alright, snares. Yeah, so it's different sounds in there that I've used. Got your kick drum. Loads of different sounds. Got your 808. Alright, so guys, yeah, enjoy. Alright guys, so I'm just going to voice the track to give you an example of using the condenser. So what you do is you find an audio track, and with the audio track, so you add a track, on Reasons, create audio track, which I'll show you real quick. Alright, so when you're recording, if you notice down the bottom, it's got audio track 3. Right, what I'm going to do is show you quickly from the start. Add a track, then you click create audio track. Right, then what it does, it opens up another track. But where it's highlighted green, untick that, enable monitoring for track, because what it does, it picks up all the feedback in the background, and you don't want the feedback in your mix. Yeah, so I'm just going to give you a demonstration now of a mix. Yeah, so guys, as you can see here, you've got your volume, so you got your level. You can turn it up and down, and on this side you've got your main mix. So I'm using channel 1, so anything to do with channel 1, that's where the microphone's plugged into, I'm controlling. So you've got your EQ, your high, your mids, your lows, yeah, auxiliary send, your panning, so you can pan it to left and right. So you want the vocal to slightly be to the left or right, you can pan it, and you've got your level, master level for that particular channel. Yeah, and then you've got your main mix over on the right. You've got a phantom button here. That phantom needs to be switched on for to allow it to give you that phantom feeling, phantom recording, as in a great recording. So you have the red light on there in the mix, and it can be switched off, but I recommend it switched on. And if it's not, you notice that the lights are out, and then you won't get a recording. So it needs to be on. Yeah, that's the phantom there, and then you notice the lights start to work once the phantom's on. Yeah, because it's picking up a record. It's receiving a sound from my voice, basically. As you can see, I'll show you up here. Yeah, guys, I'm not sure if you notice over here where you've got the green lights going up and down. That's basically picking up the reading of my vocal through the condenser microphone. Goes to show it's a great microphone. It's giving off a really great reading. Yeah, so guys, I'm going to give you the next demonstration, which I'm going to be using the microphone. Okay. Alright guys, so I've got the headphones plugged in to the amplifier. As an engineer, you'd have a separate pair of headphones, and you listen to the vocalist, and you can control the sound whilst they're actually recording, which is great. So you have that plugged in as well. That's a separate part of the Tapco where the engineer can plug in their headphones, and I'll show you that right now. So guys, as you can see right here, this is where the engineer's headphones will be plugged in. So yeah, it's great. I'm just showing you from the side so you can see it more clearly. That's where the engineer will be picking up the feed from the artist. Yeah, and it's good because you can monitor exactly how they're recording as they're performing. Yeah, and as they're performing their lyrics, which is great because then you can see if there's any clipping or if the vocal's too high. If you know they're gonna do a loud. You know they're going to go loud, you turn it down slightly. If you know they're going to go probably sound low, you can bring it up slightly just to kind of keep the balance. Yeah. All right. Hope you understand, guys. If you don't, feel free to ask me questions and leave comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more information. Cheers. All right, guys, quick demonstration of the SE2200A microphone on Reasons 10. You got the big bikes, they break tight at the club with neon lights, they pull the throttle, they ignite, they got the bottle, taking flight, the girls they shake their bums left, moving like the treble clef, they're in the club, the lights are bright, taking down that drink all night, some have no funds, they're kinda broke, smoking coke, we call it dope, they talk about a different stroke, close the eye, they lose the folk, certain peeps, they bun the spliff, lose the plot, go off the cliff, it's like they bleach their mind like Sif, the aka GIF, you got the big script, hieroglyphic, educate, it talks a myth from fruity loots who build a riff, we getting junk, getting bliff, we think about the life we got, make the cash like Camelot, some like it cold, some like it hot, we move until we hit jackpot, you go to court, it's talk for chalk, you walk the walk, you're in for making hits like nerds, you do the bird, they spread the word, certain crews are firing it like screwdrivers applying it, the problem we're still wiring it, I'm talking about those tools where there's big chains, there's the big O's, big flips for them big pro O's, the big whips, they're at the big shows, and you got the big girls, them wearing big clothes, you got the big cheddar and the meatloaf loaf, the big boys, yeah, and the big golf, the big foot, they're meaning big growth. Yeah, and certain girls, you know they love both. You got the big shoes, high heels, job centers, new deals, the London Eye, big wheels. Life is full of